There we go. Oh, I gotta bring up brand new live. I didn't show up. I didn't realize people was watching me. I was actually locked in at the time. Live in there.
Riley!
Well, a lot of people joined. Hello, sir. I didn't realize you Ray, I didn't notice you joined. Yeah, sure. Drop your PlayStation user. I have to give me a sec, and I can set up more stuff for Warzone. I'll drop my user up here.
Where?
On the sticker if you need to add me.
That's the I want TV to draw.
There we go. There is my Warzone username. Just add my Warzone username.
That's right here.
I gotta quick do so. I gotta do something. Okay.
I might have to have this. I do. It's on the goddamn TV. What the hell I need to draw? Again. Down.
Grandma, where do you have it first?
No, I don't know, bud.
Ah. Give me a sec. Yeah, so.
There it is.
Accept.
How the heck keep it back there? Careful.
There you go. Casual. Good collab if you want, Husk.
I'll got right there. Let's go off the table.
Live. There we go. Starting up brand new live stream.
Can you hand me the phone back now?
Yeah.
See what I got left of the quest. Restock, multiplayer, multi-boxes, armor boxes. Open 20 doors, a match.
You boys got 30 seconds to move that truck or I'm dragging it into the creek, Grandpa said, lighting a cigarette like it was just another Tuesday. The man in aviators blinked, glanced at his clipboard, then laughed.
Ready, Husk?
Until Grandpa walked up and started up the tow truck. It all began on a quiet morning when the only thing louder than the cicadas
See if
was
you're still
Grandpa's
skilled enough
rusted
to,
radio.
You're pretty skilled in Fortnite, see how you are at Warzone.
Well, that's the Who Shows. Today on Who Shows, I'm going to show you my
Okay,
cheap
we'll see.
method for taking all your leafy greens from the seed stage through to systems utilizing these. These are
Can't believe Assassin said I was locked in.
utilizing
Oh, I'm playing as the character
Now
that's
these cheap
top
silicon ice trays are prolific, they're everywhere. You can go
Hey, you notice that what's not supposed to be there?
purchase them, and they are extremely
Yeah.
They are food safe,
Who is it?
possible, and
That's Toby. Toby, can't be on the PlayStation.
Brittle overpriced plastic tray insert and are pretty durable to sell at
My PPSH.
time to use with our cotton wool seed raising method. And
Wait, did you see me use my shotgun?
videos
Come back in here a little bit.
upcoming
Okay.
design. So,
No, nope, 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 nope. You're gay. You're gay. You're gay. Smack.
You're gay.
Oh, you got me.
now, we're just slicing small holes to allow water to
Look, I found a kid. You like it?
depending on whether you're a top or
It was hiding in the cage. I thought it was safe.
Toby is on the PlayStation. I took Toby off the PlayStation. Okay. Oh, you going for a contract? Welcome in, Sleepy Bean. I was gonna go for most wanted like I usually do. Get tons of kills off the start.
No need to until the seedlings throw their first leaf. All of the nutrients that the seed requires
Goes to the door.
through to the leaves are within the seed nutrients. So this isn't hydroponic at really at any stage.
Oh, okay. Well, you
This is just a way of trying to any form of cortisol. So these are lettuce seeds, and I was very disappointed that they
Ask, I won't be hearing you for a bit. I hear you. Keep on talking. You're just gonna keep on dying.
that I knew had 100% start rate. So I put them under the light, and this is the result. Now I am missing a tray because I actually used a tray of this to fill up the modular vertical hydroponic system behind me yesterday. But these are just very big. They just look so happy. And you can tell that I've added any nutrient in because there's no algae growing.
Dude, how you going so fast?
Growing exclusively on their seed nutrients. This is the stage that I like to take my greens to before I introduce them to the hydroponic system. If the system
Kid just ran around going spinning.
maybe like a half cent, the candle sign in blue.
One move.
Website because that. However, you can
Hey, nice job, nice job, nice job. It is no fair.
Well, we do not need to baby these plants. These plants are ready to go into an outdoor system. You can harvest actually like that I've done that just dropping these into a
Bro, I just died.
after some give them to harden and
Try to reconnect as fast as you can, okay?
just manhandling the camera around at the moment, but I just want to show you another benefit of this. They're actually just hand size, so you can carry them around without having to balance
Hurry, load up Call of Duty so you can reconnect your game.
on your arm. And all my plants facing cardboard,
Okay.
so I don't move them out here. But this is the use case scenario. So I have a space here, and I'm just going to drop my cotton wool straight into the hole, and it'll sit on the bottom of the NFP channel, and the roots will grow out from the cotton wool. So I just push the cotton wool up with my finger from below, and I can just drop
Thank you.
directly onto the base of the channel, and from here, the plant's roots grow out along the channel. And the roots just take over the cotton wool, and it just becomes part of the root mass. And I mean, why stop incoming shot? Here I have a hydroponic grade of cocoa.
Here, here's some Uber Eats. No, psych, it's care package.
And depending on the cocoa, this could potentially be even than the cotton wool. What's in the safe zone? These silicon RC trays come in.
Try to reconnect as fast as you can, Husk. Okay?
Only limited by imagination. There's another thing that I like about these trays, and that is that the base has these tunnels, which means the water is actually going to make its way.
I see where you're at.
Into the hole. It's not going to seal on the bottom of the that's another reason why I cut the
Enemy
corners
UAV
and not
overhead.
made a hole in the base. These trays are going to be ideal
Bruh,
building
I'm dead.
that you want to transplant out into various types of systems. Anything that requires a slightly larger tray size.
I'm actually dead.
I also like the fact that they're in a rather economical quantity. Because when you grab a seedling tray, you always have these impulses to fill it up. It needs to be full every
I can't
time.
believe you guys did that to me.
Seeds and growing media, and for the home gardener, really, you're only going to want to be starting with 6 tomato plants at a time.
Why did
6
you
chili
turn
plants, or 6 whatever. This also gives you an opportunity to keep your different species of plants.
Means I'm about to leave the match, ain't I?
Propagation tray, and the ability to have a single label on each of your silicon items.
Refresh your game system.
One other thing is I found that these larger item trays are actually perfect size for starting. If you if you leave one of these,
Try to reset your reset your PS4, dude. Okay.
Which is the perfect amount of water for rehydrating your pellets, and then you can move them over into a tray that has holes on the bottom. Alright, well I hope
Oh, you're back in?
this episode of the show. I hope it inspired
Hey.
and maybe made the
Let's try this again. Don't crash.
more enjoyable. Happy hydroponiking, and I will
Oh, dude that just joined. You got Warzone?
I love
There's a dude that just joined in the stream. You got Warzone?
This wall is going to be incredible, by the way. I'm going to call it the green screen.
Yo, do you got Warzone?
Green screen. Green screen.
Okay, my username is up in the thing. It's the Great King Bendy. Add it, and then you can join in with me. Here, I'll make sure to put okay.
Welcome back to the show.
You know, Jay?
How to build this. This is the rain gutter grow system made of only 3 component materials. A float valve at one end, the gutter itself.
There we go. Warzone is Great King Bendy.
This is the combination of years of work building.
Okay. I don't mind chilling. I might be editing my character operator again.
A simple, practically effective, and affordable way of growing your own food at home. I'll also be showing you how.
And it's going to do this again. Fun.
Growers pot alternative.
Every time I want to just edit an operator.
Reimagining the rain gutter grow system. We are using only 3.
Hey Jay, you can collab in, by the way.
Wicks, a float valve, and a PVC downpipe. Now, these are available in the US and in Australia. There are versions in Europe as well. Use the fence post. So, those are the materials we'll be using. We will, however,
I'll be my golden one, right?
I'll be using
Yeah.
a couple of pieces of wood that kind of match up with the sizing of the downpipe. I'll be using a heat gun. This was really cheap. I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks. I'll be using a drill with the appropriate hole size for the float valve. And
Oh, it looks like I'm on this page.
this is a cut-off tool. It is perfect for what I do all the time. It's essentially an angle grinder that's a bit more ergonomic. It's very expensive, so you can install it in its place, or an angle grinder, a Dremel, or a rotary tool. Whatever you can do a cut on a piece of plastic.
These last two should get
work absolutely fine as well.
what?
Gun before the bend plastic, and I want to implement that idea on the end.
That won't affect my thing.
So that we do not need to use any caps. Now this is going to alleviate all of the problems.
Just go, Miley, go away.
End caps, the pipes that don't have end caps. I don't know why they don't make
Welcome in, dude.
So to start with, we are just going to clamp our pieces of wood in place either side of our plastic. So I'm just going to clamp it, not too tight. I don't want to bump
Okay,
the panel.
make sure to
I
add
can
me.
see the part getting in the way. So when it comes up, I don't really want this section here. And And then it's going to make it easier for me to heat up as well. So it's nice and melted now.
There you go. Except.
Melted that enough that we can.
Look how insane I am.
It'd be good to have another piece of wood just
Hey, what's up, Dark Knight? Oh, wow, Dark Knight just ditched that. What rank? What level are you guys? Or prestige?
make sure it's upright.
Wait, do we all three have the same sniper rifle?
That's going to hold our end in place rather nicely. Yeah.
You have a sniper rifle?
Pretty happy with that. Once it's pulled down, we can undo our clamps. So, the end.
I have a sniper rifle in my hands as well.
So you think a multi-tool is probably the best tool for this job?
I'm trying to get at least a fourth in here.
Like that.
My snipers for my insane snipes.
And then we're just going to put a hole in the back end of it. We're going to measure off our profile. So
I'm prestige 6.
We'll mark out what we want to cut. And you're either happy with that and we are getting
I like my skin as well.
or we can heat this up again so that we can fold these corners round and get them out of the way.
Like, you're going to
of
keep on
our
prestiging.
these corners.
I use my permanent prestiges to help me set up stuff.
Once you're happy that that's nice and firm, undo clamps. And we have
I got my robot prestige next, so I'm prestige 7.
the range category system with 0 parts. It's all essentially. We can add in our float valve, like so. You just adjust your float valve. Look at that.
So what, you don't got a headset?
Now it takes a bit more time.
No, you only can go up for one per resets your level. You only can go up.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Exactly the same way, except with less fiddling. We're not even going to bother cutting it.
I have my loadouts permanently unlocked now, so I don't gotta worry. Most of my loadouts I can straightly re-equip.
We have a hard end, which is now.
And then one-shot pistol.
So I'm not done. That is just the beginning. Because now I'm going to
Ask,
show you
he wants ya.
how to modify this to create growth spikes. What we need to do first, figure out our
Time's over. Now you deploy your war
this system is going to have potatoes. Bags.
I'm gonna let Huss test out my sniper.
Okay, so spacing is going to be 100 mil.
Huss, would you like to test out a sniper rifle of mine? I got SMGs and stuff. Okay. You can head here. Or head down up. Oh, my guns are worse. How about right here? This should be a lot more better spot. I head for most wanted.
Required no 3D prints, and was inexpensive. Right, just free. Idea. So this is the idea, and I am really excited to show it to you.
Oh, I got give me a ladder.
The pipe that I have marked out, we're going to have one
Cock.
wedge per bag. The length
Funny
of the
username.
wedge is about 100 mil. So I'm going to measure 100 mil, and I'm just going to trace the outline of this rod. Which is about the size that I want.
Keep on climbing ladders until I hit
Into that, we're going to
this.
drill holes. This is a 6mm.
Ding ding.
Yeah.
Stop. Niley, stop.
That was an 8mm hole. So I'm just going to cut this. And we have our growth spike. But we need to heat it up.
Get out of my face, boy.
Because if we stand it, it's going to give
Uber Eats delivery.
Night, motherfucker. Stand it like this. There we go. And as you can see, we have a growth spike. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to feed our rigid fabric through it, and it allows you to puncture a bag over the top of it with nothing.
I got a pistol for you.
itself. Look at that.
Let me a quick get my load out. I need more. I'm waiting for my most wanted to run out.
The simplest idea is the best.
Scavenger means more cash.
I'm gonna go and make the rest of them. And you can obviously
Let me
play
quick smoke
around
out the area.
what works best. I think this is a really good starting point. Because you can see the bag is sliding in place.
Seriously?
Without
Seriously?
I like it. I'm gonna go with this.
Is it funny to steal a kill like
Now,
that?
did I just make a bunch of my 3D prints obsolete? Yeah. But I don't care. Yeah.
Where's that at?
And we can go along and pick up. I have used cotton sash with some success in the past. However, the best material is something called
Supply box
Emery.
secured.
I'll
Move
link
to
it
the next
below,
one.
and it is serious through cotton sash. I don't know what it's made of,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
so I recommend that.
Come on! These are mine!
So we just literally, so, and there we have our whole guide of wicked
They stealing all my loot
Supply
boxes.
box is down.
set
One
up
to
and
go.
planting. So we can take it outside now. I'm gonna
I need
give
the
it a
cash.
watch out.
Dude, I need this cash. I'm trying to get my load out.
You know, alternative growers plot.
Oh, shotgun. I like this.
The video explaining how you can
How much is
make
that?
these pots
Okay, we got enough. We need near supply box.
plastic so that you can make pots for about 15.5 cents. Dude, in that video I used, this is 350 millimeter.
Right here.
Soldier incoming.
But as you can see
Oh,
here,
where?
this
Oh,
is
there you are.
500 millimeter plastic roll, and it's all 30 liters.
Oh,
I have got 30 liters.
that sucks.
350 millimeter roll.
Yes, sniped out this guy. What do you mean?
So it's about double the size. So these are the potato bags. I've already set them up, and we
Hey.
will be doing a complete potato grow video. So now
Right there.
I'm gonna move it out of the way.
You two go feast on him.
What I'm going to do is lay it down on the ground
Enemy
and
UAV is
make
online.
sure that the ground works.
Let me do something to him. Let me insult him.
We want to lay down a piece of timber on either side. I don't really want these potato bags sagging on either side. It is optional. You could dig this into the ground and make it cheaper, but I've got the wood around anyway. I'm not using
Uber Eats delivery.
these pieces of timber
I like doing that.
to connect up our garden hose. It's going to run
So I'm gonna go over here. Head over here, guys. There's a loadout. I'm by a loadout quick for everyone.
to 13mm.
You two are loot goblins.
You're sealing it with Thomas tape so that it leaks. Now, before we actually do anything, there's a little thing inside that stops, meant to act like a filter of sorts, but all it ends up doing is getting clogged with algae. So we just pull that out,
Armor right here.
and it will only cause you trouble. And if you
Fill.
add on our BSC fitting, connect up
Let me use my SMG.
our and
Pistol
the
marks.
water. That's the other end. That's the stuff that you can hear the air escaping.
Hey, I'll try out your assault rifle. Try out my pistol.
It's got some nice pressure too. And we'll wait for that to fill.
Okay. That pistol's usually a 3-shot kill. If you can aim it well.
So what I have noticed is because of the way that I'm folding these back together, there is a little bit of leakage out of the side here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in with a little bit of silicone
I usually have 2, but I'm right now using 1.
so that it doesn't leak.
Mystic gold camos because of my insane grinds.
We're going to do that second fold back. The other end doesn't need to be silicone because we didn't do that second fold.
Hostile UAV
Second
in the
fold
area.
brings the top of the fold down about halfway down the channel, which I didn't realise. Once you're happy that your system doesn't leak, we can add in the grow bags. They're super simple. Now, I can't label these. We just drop them on the system. Here it goes.
See if you're actually right. This gun's monster.
That was great.
One right here.
Oh, it's working fantastically. Oh. Oop, that one's there.
I have my stamina up stat always active.
Eventually. Okay, so the bending actually gives them some rigidity. I just had a problem with one of them bending rather than cut piercing. If you're having trouble, I think you can extend this bend all the way up. increase the rigidity if you do
Oh my!
I only had the issue once though.
You're not joking. How's that pistol out working? It's pretty good sometimes. You're used to using it.
I think it's time we finish this room off. Guess coming.
One little Timmy? Two little Timmy?
This is downtown Los Angeles, and I'm gonna blow it up with a nuclear bomb. Okay, not actually. That would be too expensive, but I am gonna use visual effects to show you what that would look like. You are very familiar with nuclear weapons. I mean, they're depicted in movies all the time. However, they never do a good job of showing what actually happens during a nuclear explosion. I mean, this movie would have you believe that you can survive a nuke just by getting in your head. That's not how the Force works.
I'm chilling.
Even when we look at real test footage, it's still difficult to truly understand the power that's on display. They're always in these desolate, remote locations with nothing nearby.
Squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
Right here.
Hi everyone. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to germinate seeds and start plants in a hydroponic environment.
Get out, Frank! Change the max.
Karen screamed so loud she scared the crows off the roof. She had a can of bear spray in one hand, a chunk of her purse in the other, and both feet stuck in a pile of hay while two massive dogs circled her like wolves closing in. And then a calm voice echoed from the barn shadows, sending a chill down her spine. Tango, heel. Don't nip her unless she moves again. Karen turned, slowly. That's when she
Oh, you camper!
standing with her arms crossed. Not surprised at all.
Killed by a camper.
It all started around 5:45 a.m. Just as the dawn cracked open.
You right now? I'm in second. Mr. J's not doing well.
Welcome back to the show. Today on this show, I'm going to show you how to grow these. These are tomatoes grown in the root multi.
Might have to use my shotgun some more or my PPSH. You're stuck in here now.
Thank you, girls. Okay, so they have
Get your
multiple
back here, boy.
I want to showcase the hoop multi-bucket in the intended purpose, which
This is the dude I'm fighting, I guess. Okay.
auto refill wicking manner. Now, the system I'm going to set up today is a rain gutter grow system, and there's many ways of setting it up. I've done this a heap of times before, so I'm going to kind of skim over the top of that. The refills from a float valve, which is topped up from a res with full nutrients. So another reason for
Enemy eliminated.
our new Coco that we will have on the Hydroland website
Load up, drop.
soon. This was actually the first time I got my hands on it. I wanted to test it myself before reference.
I'm back in business.
To get from Hydroland. We saw this Coco from sustainable source in Indonesia, and I needed to make sure that it was properly washed.
We'll go over here and load up.
And fit for our hydroponic purposes. So I did a little bit of testing, and the boys over at Kegland used their facilities to test.
I can't come over there.
We actually had a bunch of samples sent to us.
I'm going here.
Different places,
A couple kills.
And we landed on this one. Now, Coco.
I gotta take my earbud out, so I won't be able to hear you guys in a bit. So okay.
Is the cheapest way of getting Coco. So I'm quite excited.
I won't be able to hear you, Husk.
For you, once I finish this grow, achieved the results that I wanted with the Coco, we ordered a few shipments to come over so that we can supply it to you cheap. So that's a quick watering reset, and we're just going to use this. This is a low farm base. That's going to allow me to strain the nutrient solution off. You can see we have this really hydrophobic at all.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
It absorbs the nutrients happily. And this is really fast. So the beauty of this
Not dude, but I got killed instead. Got killed after.
and that means that you can just buffer it by adding in whatever nutrients
Stand by.
Oh well, I'm bailed back out. I was trying to kill someone. They're right there, by the way. There's someone over there.
Exactly half of the block is enough to fill up 6 food buckets, which means that, you know, the whole block will be enough to fill up 3 of our multi-buckets.
Squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
Every row, which is just perfect. So it's now time to set
There's
up.
so much stuff.
I just leveled out a place for the rainbow grow system.
Over here.
This one is one that I made with 3D printable end
Enemy
caps,
UAV
which
is
was
online.
I set up this plan. Now, I'd probably space them a little bit further apart.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Pretty well because they are a small
Mike's just active.
variety. These are the black
Hey, dude.
anthos, and they are an amazing
You here?
Now write that down because
I know you're in the other building already.
Video, you're gonna want to get some. I raised them in Jiffy peat pellets.
Are you by a tree?
A whole video on raising seedlings in Jiffy peat pellets. They are definitely one of my favorite ways of propagating, especially larger plants, because they are a larger form of propagating media. So I just planted these out, nothing fancy here. I'm just making a hole in the pre-charged cocoa and popping them in place.
I see your bullet fire.
It is already wet. It will wick perfectly out of that.
Someone's in a car.
The nutrient I'm using in this video is the Campbell's Diamond.
Nah, you're lying.
1 gram per liter of the Campbell's Diamond.
There's no one in here.
And 1 gram per liter of the nitrocal.
Stop trying to lie to your teammates.
2.5 EC for the whole growth. With the reservoir connected, the nutrient charged, we are now ready to start the growth.
Dude, you need to stop lying to your teammates. Jeez.
All squad mates are in the
Hi.
safe zone. Gas is inbound. Enemy dropping into the AR.
You land on the roof, aren't you? Oh wait, did I kill you? Did I just kill you? Got bought back. I already know you, dude. I already know you're on the roof. I saw your package. Landing. Hit your teammate. Him again. Ooh, feisty, aren't ya? Blood hungry for this kill. I gotta put in my earbuds so I can hear my teammates talk again. Okay. My earbuds back in. I can't buy you back because I'm in a sticky situation right now.
This method with cocoa wicking up from below is the original intended purpose for the Hooch multi-bucket. And honestly, I think it is my favorite use.
Oh no.
So
I'm gonna have to grab a car.
anyone, no matter what color your thumb is, can use it. It just simplifies gardening with basically 3 inputs: seedlings, media, and hydroponic nutrients. The rest just comes down to you maintaining the plants and keeping them healthy. And with the automatic watering cycle, you really cannot go wrong with this style of gardening. The plants are all incredibly healthy. I did have a bacterial spot infection, which I treated about 4 months through their growth. On that, you can see that all of the tips are incredibly green. All the foliage from halfway up is perfectly green.
Wait, what?
And I've been blown away. I love this variety of tomatoes. This is the black striped antho. It gives a really nice, like, medium-sized tomato with beautiful.
I didn't realize dude had a sniper.
Incredibly delicious fruit. They fruit set heavy, and all I've been doing is coming along and using a ultrasonic toothbrush vibrate those flowers to pollinate the plants. If you've got a windy enough greenhouse, it should pollinate.
I keep on taking my earbuds out because I've been trying to focus.
And vibrate all the pollen out of those flowers, and you'll get really nice fruit sack. So just quickly, it's actually been since I filmed the ending to this video, and
what, do you guys not got headsets?
well, you can actually tell by the size of the lettuce how long it's been.
Do you not got headsets up there? Got a PlayStation camera?
Winter now. It's only about a week until the
Got a PlayStation camera?
plants have slowed right down, but they are still healthy. All the tips are just as
Man, you got no source of mic, do you?
heavy flower set. And
Alright, so it's just me and you now.
show you the beautiful fruit that is this
Enemy soldier
morning.
incoming.
I love this variety of tomatoes. You can see this is the bacterial wilt that happens halfway through the growth, but I treated it and you can tell that there's absolutely
Cooked.
no problem with it like the top of these tomatoes. But have a look at this fruit set. These are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to taste that flower.
Oh, I have a flip off emote where I got the jester flip off.
And you have such a variety from like this deep red up to this like black as they rock.
Where we landed? Here, let me think. A city. I know it's the worst spot.
Harvesting a little bit as I go, but this is going to be the majority of the ripe tomatoes. So let's go.
Ready for these gay people?
Absolutely good.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Just make sure to watch your back, because they love the backstab here. We got most wanted.
Two plants. And that is
I'm gonna head for that most wanted, okay?
water of the large tomatoes. The rest aren't even ripe, so they're still loaded. I am quite happy with that. They're a really nice size. They're not too large. They're really
Deploy
flavour.
and
I really
land
love these varieties of
smoothly.
tomatoes. There's really not much to say negative about
Oh,
it.
LMG, I don't want
It
those.
works exactly how I designed it. All my mates that have been watching along, all up on my heels about setting up hydroponic systems for them in their backyard, and their main request
AR,
is
and then,
system,
what's
because
that?
it's
That
just
is
so easy,
Flash.
as well as, you know, an NFT, so they can just have free salads for the rest of their lives.
And
Let's
that
have a look
throwing
inside
knife.
the buckets, because I'll cut one down and we'll have a look. So, just had a spider mite infestation.
Why did you leave my collab?
One down. Alright, so this is one of the chili bushes that I just cut down. And you can see that the roots are they're taking up all the cocoa and coming out the bottom.
I know you might just acted, dude. Where are you at?
Off the next up. And that's exactly what we want to see. All the meat is being taken up, and here's the chili plants coming out of the top. And we've got a really nice root ball, which has plenty of space for more growth. And there it is. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Crusoe. Happy hydroponic, and I'll see you next time on this show. This episode of
Nice job, idiot. Finally noticed. I saw you emoting that player. Keep on shooting your teammate. That's no fair. You happy because you get let go. Suck my balls. not a bad pistol.
Welcome back to Hoot Shows. Today on Hoot Shows, we look at the wick wedge hydroponic system, the hoot bucket hydroponic system, the round pipe rain gutter and super simple strawberry hydroponic system, the dust bucket hydroponic system, this extremely bare NFT hydroponic system, the citrus, root vegetable, and whatever this is, as well as the dragon fruit and float box
Right here,
hydroponic
see it.
system. And this corner is looking pretty sad, and unfortunately, that is what we're going to end today with. Something really sad. So I'll put timestamps in the description so you can jump around and view whichever system you want to be updated on. And I'm not wasting anyone's time. And I'm going to start with a success story. Look at those cucumbers. This is the wick wedge hydroponic system, and it is exceeding all of my expectations. I mean, just look at it. I couldn't have asked this system to perform any better, and I'm going to expand rapidly with this system design. It is phenomenal. This is actually giving me flashbacks back to the advanced hydroponics facility that we toured in our Rockpool episode. So if you haven't seen that, head over to that video.
Oh, bro!
That I'm kind of using. So I've been going along and I've actually been removing all of the lateral growth on all of these cucumbers, and I've been using the trellis clips to tie up the cucumbers as they grow. Now, maybe a little bit close together because I am getting their tendrils reaching out and grabbing onto the other cucumbers. So how you would design a system for cucumbers, you would have them spaced a little bit further apart. I actually think that the back spacing is appropriate with a little gap between the bags.
Let's get to
so if
work.
you are going to be growing cucumbers in this system, go for that back spacing. I believe that the holes are certified 350 millimeters apart, and that gives you the perfect bag spacing for this species of plant. Obviously, it depends on the plant that you're planting, so just adapt the spacing to the plant. So you can see here what I'm talking about with lateral growth. I'm just coming along and cutting that growth off so that it doesn't shoot out either side and become part of the plant that's reaching across and take up all the space next to the plant. Obviously you can see we've got tons of flowers and we've got fruits forming on a lot of the plants as well. I'm really happy with this, and they seem to be self-pollinating. I haven't come through and pollinated any of these with Q-tips. The leaves are just an amazing shade of green, and again, this is the exact same shade of green that I was looking at in our tour of that advanced hydroponics facility. I've just been emulating the knowledge that I gained in that facility, and
Didn't realize you had that much.
just come along, take off the
Oh, you joined in. I don't got my earbud in. Give me a sec.
doesn't
Sorry, Husk.
move over and start interfering with our other plants. So it is taking it off like that. I'm not 100%
Sorry, I had
sure
my earbud out. Didn't realize you
the
clapped back in. I'll sat back.
height of these plants. The facility that I visited had really
I'm
tight
annoyed because that dude is
and
sweaty.
a lot more room to work with. So I think I'm just going to shuffle them along and run the main stem of the plant along the ground, and then as I hit the pole,
Diddy time. Oh, nope, nope.
wrap the stem around the pole, then make their way back down the other side. So I do the other side the same.
Don't ever try to rush my teammate like that.
Have an infinity loop
I got you, dude.
coming around these two poles, and I'm hoping that I can manage these plants in that.
Sniper on the roof.
Just have bundles of the main stem of the plant going around these poles indefinitely. Obviously that's not possible, but as long as I possibly can. Now I know you're wondering, you're going,
Dude heading away, by the way. He's where I died.
and yes, alright. I kind of expected this to happen. Most of the nutritionists get
Up there's where the
pulled up
sniper's at.
in those bags, but if we have a look and we take the cover off, you can see Yeah,
I didn't realize there was a sniper on the roof.
I'm not worried about this until it becomes a problem, and the way that it'll become a problem is either it will block this float valve from refilling, or it will choke out the wick. Now, I actually don't think that they'll choke out the wick. I'm hoping that they won't choke out the wick.
Oh, there's the sniper.
I'm sure, and I'll let you know. What I am really looking forward to is cutting one of these bags open. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do it while at this stage of growth, but the moment one looks sick, we'll cut one open, see what's inside. But first, I want to talk to you about the sponsor.
What do you grab your lead out first?
Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators, just like you and I. Skillshare can enable you to learn new skills.
You buy me back again.
To existing passions and get lost in.
Sorry for dying.
I've personally found YouTube success classes and KBHD extremely exciting.
There's a dude's teammate.
Insights on how to structure YouTube videos that I've found extremely useful in the running of my YouTube channel. You may have comments on this channel we discuss 3D modeling, gardening, and a variety of other topics.
Yay.
If any of this sounds
I'll grab my PPSH.
by clicking the link in the description below, the first 1,000 people to use this link will get
Wait, but
free
what?
1 month
Who?
Skillshare is offering to the viewers of this channel. So this is the Dutch bucket system. Now, the Dutch bucket tomato variety has been really good, the Thunder F1.
I only got thermites.
So I haven't had to pollinate them by hand, and because I've been so lazy with pollinating, that means that they've actually been one of the most productive tomatoes in the sense that almost all of their flowers have actually produced fruit. They've proven less susceptible to the fungal issues that I'm having in the greenhouse because of the humidity that we've had in the past month or so, because it had so much rain. I have actually been getting some pretty bad fungal problems with the tomatoes. I've been treating them and it's kind of working, but I'm still seeing some of the detrimental effects on the fruit and some of the leaves. The tomatoes in the round pipe rain gutter system have been really badly affected by this fungal disease. I'm pretty sure it's a combination of blight and septoria leaf spot, and I've been treating it, but it's been really disappointing. Probably be depopulating this system soon, and we'll be replacing it with, I'm not sure what I put in there yet, I'll be sure to let you know, but it has been really productive. Less productive with the black crims, so I'm not sure that I'm going to go for the black crims again unless I really nail down that pollination. But the ones at the end, which are the tough variety of tomatoes, have been producing really well. It's just a little bit of a hassle to come out and collect like hundreds of cherry tomatoes compared to like picking, 5 to 10 of the big tomatoes. So recently I did a full harvest of this system, laid them all up. Now, one problem I actually have had pest-wise recently is mice. You can see here, well, they're not mice, they're rats, and they've just been hooking into the tomatoes, which is really annoying. But it's because I've been leaving them on too long, they've been splitting and they've been giving them real easy access to eat.
Sorry it's taking so long.
So, you're gonna have to do something about that problem. But let's not let it spoil the fun. Let's pick some tomatoes. And will you look at those tomatoes? They look amazing.
There you go.
Now, I am getting some splitting because I've left them too long.
It took a little while because I was just killing people for their cash.
Alright, so those are split and nibbled on. I'll go with the chickens.
No!
Yellow! This next spot.
Dude, just... Oh, on the roof again!
Have a look at this. This is just... Oh.
That same sniper's camping at buy station.
Why? You had all of the little tomatoes that you only took a snack out of when you went for the biggest one. Bastards. It's alright, I can still... I'll have half that tomato, I'll just wash it off and cut that part off.
We're gonna find cash to buy him back real fast.
As versatile as the others. Like, they disease.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna land on that sniper. Is that a good idea?
Still. So
I'm gonna go let. Is that the? Go land on that sniper. See if he's still on that roof.
I love that gradient. Green,
Target, look around, look around, look at the target.
Very nice. And see how the split is not great. Probably need a bigger bucket, but that's okay. I'll grab a scale. Ooh, at least.
Listen, I do not like you now since you've sniped us multiple times.
Obviously, been taking.
You thought you could keep on getting away with it. This is what you deserve. Now overeats grenades.
Exactly what I've yielded.
Now stop camping.
Quite a lot more. Okay, so this bucket weighs 400 grams. So we take.
Where's my stuff?
Chuck it onto our human scales. 8.9 kilograms.
I need my augments. That's what I'm after.
kilograms of tomatoes. That's not bad. And then we've got this one. This weighs
You better get moving.
300 grams. I know that bucket weighs 300 grams because I've measured it before. 1.7.
Oh, I don't need that pistol.
Baby tomato.
I have a sniper now. Jeez, I hate that sniper, dude. Luckily, you got him out of the game.
Which they've been destroyed by
Oh, nope.
Still big. That's 400. 423 grams.
What the flip?
Just in case you're wondering what they look like inside, look at that. So nice.
Go and continue this?
I've washed it off.
Okay, let's quick return to the lobby and check our levels. Man, that was no fair!
It's all me. How good.
We like...
So here we have the hooch bucket, and I don't do anything to this system.
It was all the campers, that's the thing!
And all I've had to do is string up these capsicums. But as you can see, I've been going through...
I have been getting 0 XP per match. Am I... Oh, wait, I might have just noticed.
And I've been
Prestige.
getting really nicely sized fruit.
Oh, wait!
For the container size. So the containers, they're only holding about 1.5 to 2 litres of grow medium. And I've been...
Let's go!
I've been getting from the plants and the fruit. I think this is because most of the roots are actually making their way down into the res and just using that as where they're getting all their nutrients from. Although these buckets...
Okay, I gotta reset my loadouts.
The media is still wet, so it's a combination of...
Let me do a quick reset up some loadouts for me to use.
As well as the roots reaching down into the res that's automatically refilled from the float valve. As you can see, we've got heaps of fruit.
I need one thing permanently unlocked right now, that's a certain weapon.
Any of these
oh, where is it at? Where's that?
There are some signs
I need Sprinter right now.
Like this. This fruit obviously
Sprinter.
has sunburn.
Tactical, no.
Growing on the place that it was burned.
I go for a certain augment to always have active.
Now, as I feared, the grow media size is a little small. So, I would actually recommend going bigger buckets, but with that recommendation, you can't really fit bigger buckets in there. So,
that's quick armor, tactical,
awesome.
shock charge.
As we saw in the hydroponic system video,
Sprinter.
basil plants do really well in this size container. I can't see a reason why this wouldn't be a perfect system.
I need that augment now.
I've actually got to come through, cut all these runners off, and put them in another system. So I need
okay, give me a sec. I'll try to make this fast.
Speaking of runners,
that's Prince. Let me reset up all my stuff since this needs to come by sniper.
Really nicely. Just ignore that. That is a future video.
This is my gun.
The pucks are doing their job and holding the plant in place.
Knife needs to be a baton. I'm gonna actually use this knife. It's much better.
I found my girl.
Okay. So I got my tomahawk automatically accessed now, and decoys for access. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't care. Go away. What does veteran do?
You know, strawberries, because this is time back here. And up here, we've got a really nice head of sugarloaf cabbage. NFT, and I've been blown away.
That's the one I need to keep. I need, I got Sprinter now fully unlocked. Then I'm gonna use Resurgent. The cat doesn't want you, leave it alone. Okay, then this was my,
So I decided just to get rid of...
Wasn't this for my PPSH?
out of here because I'm just in the
Yeah,
middle
okay,
of
custom
filming
build
a seedling
PPSH.
video
This was
so
my.
that I can show you
Oh, to
the
use this
process
one.
of taking seed to system
Knife needs to be my diamond.
throughout all the systems. But
Sorry this
mostly
takes so
through the
long.
NFP, and how to use our cheap rockwool video to get the
Sorry,
most
Husk.
out of your propagation grow media, so it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg taking your own seeds through the system, and that'll just eliminate basically all the costs involved, except
That was my shotgun, so that was
water,
the
your electricity. And we've got the
that
same over
one,
here.
and then the
I pulled most
pistol.
of the lettuce out the other day because it was starting to bolt, and I wanted people to get some use out of it.
Knife.
So I packed it all up and gave it away, and that was just making space for that next lot of seedlings that you'll see in an upcoming video. So this is the citrus hydroponic system,
And then a my
see,
sprinter augment.
citrus.
A resurgent. Is you like
all the trees
no,
fruiting,
okay.
they're really enjoying the system, and no complaints here.
This one's gonna be my final one.
Back because it is
I want my
starting to get away on me.
assault rifles, XM4,
from this angle is because behind me here
grenade,
is what will be
thermal,
the
tomahawk,
YouTube studio.
decoy,
And this is it. In front of me under that tarp
augment.
is the studio itself. So
I need that one, sprinter, and then resurgent.
On a 12x7 pad. So in the next couple months I'll be putting this all together and erecting it on the pad, and by the end of it I should have a somewhat presentable presentation area. And this Rio mesh is actually something that was left over from the concreting of the pad. Now these cucumber plants here were some of the original cucumbers that I initially was going to put into the wick wedge hydroponic system before I hurt myself, and they got out of control, just grew all along the back of the NFT, and I didn't really
test your guns out?
So I repurposed the potato hydroponic system, which is this bed here, and with some help I put this mesh over the top of the system. I just screwed some horseshoe conduit holders onto the side and wired it all together. It may not look like the healthiest plants, but it was better than getting rid of them completely, and they bounce back really well. In fact, they've been giving me some really nicely sized cucumbers, even though these are pickling cucumbers, and I shouldn't be letting them get this size. I've just been using.
I didn't tell you to go grab my stuff, Grandma.
This is actually going to become the dumping ground for all the cocoa and perlite that I am no longer using. So it'll just become the area that all of my excess plants go, because I really don't like throwing away plants. So I love
that's just the final gun. I should be good.
Sort of hodgepodge garden area. And over here we have the root vegetable system, and it's been left to its own devices. The turmeric has finally come through, and the ginger has come through. Now you might have seen the ginger over in the greenhouse before. That's for an upcoming system I've got planned. The trials were doing really well until I let them get out of control. And
I will go grab my food and then we can go and start.
I've got this huge tomato bush that's taking over everything. I didn't even see it.
Real quick, go grab my food.
Appeared one day. Yeah, I'm actually not too unhappy about it. I'm probably just gonna leave it because I like tomatoes, especially ones that don't have to maintain. The beetroot are probably doing the best out of this whole system.
Ours already back on.
Having fresh beetroot on hand. This is one of the things that went in my sauerkraut. Let's just pull a couple of those out. I'll show you what they're doing. So that's what our beetroot are looking like. Not traditionally round, but still good. And there you have it. Hydroponic beetroot. And this
I'll be right back.
System that I'm very excited to show you. This is the float box hydroponic system. And my God. Okay, so I had a very similar reaction when I first experienced the rain gutter growth system and how productive it was, what with the pumpkins that were just running across the ground and taking over the whole system, to be fair. And this system is exceeding my expectations in exactly the same way. It's performing way better with the cucurbits than the rain gutter growth system, purely because the roots are impeded by the bags. Not to say that they're absolutely stopped by the bags, because I have actually had a couple of roots get into the float box, and by a couple I mean literally, I think just 2. So, if you open the float box, you can see there are not many roots at all. They are trying to explore the rock media surrounding the bag, and I'm not unhappy about that at all. That's partly the reason why I made this system, because I knew that those cucurbic roots would get out of the bags, and they can't do any real harm going through that rock media. The only place I'll cause a problem in this system is with the float valve, and with the float box, I can actually just reach in and pull out the root, or I can put a knife down each side and periodically stop the roots from causing that problem. The wicking action won't be choked out by the roots either, because there's so much of each bag in contact with the water. I don't think the roots will be able to choke out the bottom of the bag, and even if they do, I mean, that plant still has access to those nutrients and water. This system for this type of plant is performing beyond my expectations, and I'm really excited. As you can see, a lot of the plants in this system are fruity. These are butternut pumpkins, and we've got a heap of them coming through, as well as here's the zucchini, which is all the new ones. I'm expecting these watermelons fruit.
Okay.
I think they're just focusing on lateral growth at the moment. So in this system, I've planted a diversity of different cucurbits, and because of this, they're actually coming through at all different times, which has proved very convenient. Not only do we not get sick of the one type of cucurbit, it's been producing fruit at a rate that we can actually utilize in our household, which has been fantastic. There's huge gluts of fruit and veg tend to just be wasted or given away. Now, there is a little bit of powdery mildew on some of these leaves, and that's because we've been having just so much rain. And yes, the system has filled up to overflow a couple of times when we've had a heap of rain in a short period. But the cucurbits have actually been sucking up all the water faster than I expected.
We didn't do that bad last match.
Twice. So
I got my drink right now.
Is
I watched my food.
And running it like that. If you jam it underneath the float valve, it will siphon out the water until the siphon is broken, and then it will top up with fresh nutrients. So if you find that the EC reading is too low and you want to bump it up, you can just siphon out the water that the rain has filled up, and then it will automatically top up with nutrients and then raise that EC back up if you are starting to see deficiency on the plants. In my short experience with this system, these plants have been sucking up the water faster than the rain has been depositing it, mostly. So I don't actually think you'll need to do this too often, unless you live in like a really, really wet area. And then we've got
target practice.
Okay, made it past. I made it. Okay, let's see if my AR still do well. I haven't used this AR in a while.
Turn around, and then all of a sudden it will grow like
120 minutes. How much is that an hour? That is 2 hours.
As far as I can tell, or just not paying attention enough. I mean, you can tell the difference between the first burst and the
oh wait, the custom inspections too.
Except for the one down here, and I tried to remove it, but it has.
Look at that AR.
Root network. So I'm actually going to leave it because I want to see what it produces once it gets all of its resources together and puts out the top. Really interested to see how this system performs long term, and I'm interested to see how the plants produce fruit, given that this
looks
is
good though, man.
And here's the sad part.
I've got to change my stuff back.
Because of the humidity, it's
my skin.
been almost impossible to stop the fungus forming on the wasabi.
Boneyard.
I did treat it with any fungal. And another factor is because I haven't been able to visually inspect it all the time whenever I come in the greenhouse.
Go in for Boneyard.
People like lifting this up. It kind of got away on me. And this happens. So, it's a combination.
That's a nickname of me and Grandpa gave this location. It's called Bono Yard to us.
There's also aphids in here, and that
Yeah, I just saw you.
because of the ants. So the ants have actually brought into this system and destroyed it. And I'm pretty sure there's fungus on them as well.
Kid just shot as fast as he could.
It's gonna last much longer, but it's very disappointing. I really do not.
He shot real fast. That's the thing. I was gonna go melee him.
And the technique itself has worked really well. If you had a better integrated pest management solution, or if you did this inside, I think it's absolutely possible. In fact, I'd say it's highly likely that you would get a bumper wasabi crop anywhere in the world if you approach it in a way that addresses and
Kill him with a flare.
the heat is a problem. I think the thing that hit a lot of people
I killed him with a flare.
light. Just keep in mind how much this plant takes light. These plants that are in hydroponics is way better than these plants.
Dehydrating fast.
My dirty little secret. This is a soil garden.
Oh yeah, you might.
I had a heap of wasabi
Sorry about this,
that
but
I
you might hear me
wanted to
drink a
put into
lot of
hydroponic
water through my games.
These are the original pots that they came in. I didn't have enough cocoa
Thing
to make
is,
the hydroponic
since allergy
that I
season
wanted
just
to make,
began, I have been
and
real
every other idea that I
dehydrated.
could come up with, I just couldn't
I don't know
work
why, I've
them
just been
into.
dehydrated.
So I planted them in cocoa, perlite, and potting mix, and they've just been sitting in my shade area where we keep all of our under canopy plants.
My voice
before we put
might
them
sound a
further
little
in the
bad
garden.
because of
And you can tell
not being
they've been
able to
absolutely
have a sense of
decimated
smell
by
kind of
insects.
affects me.
So everything likes to eat wasabi, and I've treated them with a chemical pesticide that stops the insects eating them. But there's nowhere near as much growth on these plants as there was on the hydroponic ones. The hydroponic method has actually proven a lot more productive
How much cash you have?
than this soil and cocoa and perlite method.
I've only got
So this is
370. We
definitely
need
not
to
the
try
end
and
of
get cash as
my
fast
wasabi
as we can.
experiment. I'll be rapidly expanding those once we have the studio in place. But in the meantime...
Wait, do I not? No! Wait, yeah, I still got a care package kill!
Get this back up and running as a flood and drain bed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the roots, get rid of the leaves, because they're actually...
I love that,
in
where you just kill him with a
fungus
care
and
package for a finisher.
gnats.
Dude, you got the
Just have
pass?
to wash this, I guess. Okay.
Oh.
This is the wasabi grinder.
That's where you get the my finisher.
And this is... this is the best I could do. So,
What, you want the care
to
package
try-
finisher? Come here, I got the cash. I'm gonna pay off the rest of it.
You know what?
Come here.
Gas is
You know
inbound.
how everyone says
Oh
the
my
horseradish
god, that,
doesn't taste anything like
I was worried.
wasabi?
Thank God.
It smells like
I accidentally dropped that.
the
I
green
clicked too
paste
fast with
you
my
get
controller.
actually smells like a ton like wasabi. I'm getting that, but this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, Grapple plays this as well.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
It's definitely nice. Wow. That's not.
Inserting armor.
Oh. Well, it was worth it all for that. Wish I had some sushi.
I mean, tomahawk in a while.
Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Who Chose. A failure, but you know, a failure in the Who Chose fashion.
Getting a couple sips of my food. I had too much food in my mouth.
Definitely not.
I'm at water, not food.
We're going to be exploring that a lot more in detail. purely because
Watch out, my pistol.
sushi. And that is interesting. Thanks for joining me today.
Takes more
Happy
than
Hard
that to
Republic.
finish me.
And I'll see you next time.
Wait, does that reset my
Oh,
email wheel? Nope.
Oh man.
Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Juggernog. I don't got that one equipped right now. Here's another of my favorites.
Probably only have to lift half the gun.
Dude.
Lower it down
Get off
at 0 head. So depending on how high your pump has to raise
I missed
the
the
water,
Tomahawk
the
Road.
system is what you'll
That kid actually tried rushing us by me and you were joking around. This stuff.
go up to a 1,000 litre or more per hour
Switching
pump,
mags.
just so you have room for expansion.
Here, wait.
in the future. Now, not all pumps are going to be equal. It's really hard to give out advice on this matter because it really
Because it is.
depends. 1,000 litres per hour is what I've got on this system, and it's working perfectly fine with one 4mm.
I'm sitting on him.
Each of my 17 buckets. And I think I'd have plenty of room to expand my system using this pump. So I jumped onto CAT.
Get a screenshot. Get a screenshot.
Flip the poles 13mm.
Get a good angle and screenshot this.
All guard posts through the back of the beta bucket. So the way that this works is, as you can see, it just clicks.
Say like little Timmy's getting disrespected like this.
Of the beta bucket. Now, if you've
Okay, I'm gonna get up now.
algae building up on the top of your buckets,
Switching mags.
Here, wait. I got an idea. Talk about putting a cap in him. So let's take this helicopter.
And doesn't really affect the plane's fall. The reason I don't like using the zip ties.
I think honestly we're having. Oh wait, I want that loadout drop. I'm gonna head for that loadout drop. A warning: I do crash every helicopter I grab. I'm not joking.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
On the corner of the rocket, push it over like so, and hold in place.
Bottle blaster.
And won't move.
Go use whatever.
And then this irrigation
I shoot gumballs.
that just means
Here.
shooting won't move away, and that's why
This is the. Grab it. Grab it.
your reservoir.
Shoot it. Just shoot it.
Be available
Inspect it. Inspect it.
3D equipment.
Inspect it.
$3.
Sentence incoming.
Shoot him with it. Shoot him with it.
My previous free.
Shoot him with it.
So this thing is
They're park cans now.
no way
Semtex coming.
Another. Do it again. Here, wait. Try this out. Try to check the inspect on this. It has a custom inspect. It's a mastercraft.
This will just allow you to print a heap off one time, and then you'll never have to worry about tying down 13mm tubing on your beta bucket. Yeah? Here I have some examples of the grow media.
Go in the grenade launcher.
used in beta
Oh, there you go.
buckets.
Never mind.
All of these,
S3 custom inspects.
however,
Oh, the representing the golden spork knife, the hardest Easter egg to earn in Black Ops 4.
the grow medias that I highly recommend are perlite.
There's two more different ones.
Switching
The
mags.
cables are
That's one of them.
completely reusable as long as you want. They have the lowest water holding capacity of all of these growing media, so they will require almost constant irrigation. But we'll talk about irrigation in a second. The perlite will be reusable for an extended period.
What
of
one did you
time,
get?
but you may get to a point where you find that you
No.
need to replace it. However,
There's a dude over there, but he's not our issue right now.
when it comes to reusability and initial outlay.
Dude, there's one more.
Vermiculite is
You only got two of them.
generally it should
Oh.
be mixed in with one
Okay,
of
drop it.
the other ion exchange capacity. That essentially means
there's always a warning. Never throw a grenade at me. Now let's take the helicopter. You got all your stuff? Oh wait, I don't know if I do.
Cannot handle it. It loses structure.
Okay, I do. Let me fly the zone and then I'm crashing this thing.
The Coco key has a high CEC as well, so it has high ion exchange capacity and less shows for the main season. However, it has the shortest shelf life of all of these. Probably best mix your Coco with something like Perlite to give it more energy. And that's another reason that I would recommend using Perlite.
Enemy soldier
These are
incoming.
which will allow fire and delivery in your irrigation cycle. And that brings me to what is bound to be the most controversial topic of this video. Now, I would love to hear about your irrigation cycle, whether or not it exists, whether you just can't. The reason being is
bro, I was trying to breathe. I was trying to breathe. I was choking.
That I could find
I couldn't stop laughing.
So with this in mind, I'll be working on this paper. Peer-reviewed study, irrigation dose according to substrate characteristics. One of the best I could find towards the appropriate irrigation cycle for your potato bucket hydroponics system.
I can't stop laughing.
What is the best irrigation cycle?
Dead.
As usual,
I gotta go grab a towel now.
it depends.
I gotta grab a towel.
Depends on your
I was drinking water, I spit it all out.
It depends on your environment. It depends on the So this generalizes summarizes that you can come up with the perfect irrigation cycle if we tailor it to our media. So with our fast draining media, our irrigation cycle will have to be more often. And with our slow draining media, like our cocoa and our Starlight,
Cat down.
our irrigation
I dry up
cycle
the spot
will
now.
have to be less frequent. The article
I warned you, I was going to crash the
if irrigation
helicopter.
cycle on our beta buckets are too little, it will actually cause a build-up of salt in the root
Got
zone.
gas inbound.
So
Safe
we
zone
are aiming
relocated.
for, in a recirculated system like this, at least 50% runoff. Realistically, what the paper's saying is that you can't actually water too
I
much.
thought you never trust me to drive, okay?
I would argue that to get
You learned your lesson?
stop the irrigation cycle.
I've killed people with my helicopters a lot.
Nutrients to drain out of the material and replenish it with air.
There's still water in my lungs.
The roots will absorb more water and force
Jeez.
air into exactly where the root zone is and where the oxygen is needed. Now the obvious benefit
Buy me back.
of the Dutch buckets 24/7
Are you still mad at me?
a lack of wear on the pump itself. Turning on and off isn't great for pumps.
Look.
However, I'd argue that
I marked it for you.
oxygenation from letting the buckets drain
I marked it for you.
a day
It's up.
is well worth the little
Up.
wear that may occur on your pump. If you are running your beta buckets or Dutch buckets with a permanent irrigation cycle,
Man's on 2 brain cells after
I don't
getting crashed by a helicopter.
any extremely noticeable adverse effect. With that turnover of nutrient solutions, I feel like the water will be oxygenated enough. So if you prefer to run your pump
Supply box is
24/7
marked.
or
Secure
you
those
don't have access
locations.
to
Excuse me?
running the pump permanently on is
Ugh.
perfectly fine irrigation choice. So just
Those spit, we didn't go a whole team with it.
YouTuber with a wealth of experience with beta bucket and Dutch bucket hydroponic systems, and that he runs his irrigation cycles for 30 minutes 3 times a day and 45 minutes to an hour 3 times a day.
Supply box
in
secured.
the
Two to
summer.
go.
So I'm not talking about irrigation cycles. What's my irrigation cycle? Well,
Visual on buy
I
station.
actually have a mechanical timer on my pump, and it
Loading
looks
new mag.
this. So as you can see, I haven't even adjusted my irrigation cycle based on the day and night, which I actually think you probably do. I have this running for 15 minutes every 4 hours. So that is...
I hate that my actual mic picks that up.
These results. Now, 15 minutes every 4 hours has produced these results.
Dude, does that make you feel weird every time I drink water?
Adequate nutrients. They're getting a break in the feeding of nutrients, which allows the plant to absorb the nutrient solution as well as
my bike picks it up.
to drain. And once every 4 hours, it's getting a top-up for 15 minutes through a 4mm tube, and it's giving the bucket at least 50%
Why not?
of nutrient solution, replenishing with fresh nutrients and washing out any salts that have built up in...
Bozo, you got your knife! You got your knife!
As I highlighted,
Good, I'm short the game!
you would need to change this irrigation style depending on the media.
You got your knife as well! Go install the game!
Irrigating at most 3 times a day. As it holds...
Dude had the Optimus, they had King Kong, and they still lost.
Once again, you're going to want those less frequent irrigation, and then the opposite end of the spectrum, if you're using tables, you're probably going to need to irrigate a lot more
Excuse me.
than once every 4 hours. Now, having outlined all of that, I was very hesitant to give out a rigid irrigation cycle, because I know that some people will just go and implement
You get your back blue?
It's not black and white. It's nuanced and depends on the variety of background.
They blew your back out, really.
You're growing media. The system design, even something as small as...
You let your back get blown out like that?
...and how much nutrients being delivered. So please take these factors into consideration, and if you're irrigating in another...
So, 1 husk, 3 big guys, okay.
Please do let me know in the comments what your irrigation cycle is. I'd be extremely interested to see, and maybe we can have a follow-up video.
Why?
Outline all of the different techniques that you guys have.
Not that bad.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hutos. Happy hydroponicking, and I'll see you next time on Hutos.
You behind me. How did I miss that? 1 bullet? 2 bullets. Another. I'm gonna touch you. Time to take you to the baby oil.
Welcome back to the show. Today on Hutos, we're going to be building
Here, Fat Bozo. Here's some Uber Eats.
seedling and climb propagation area made from
I didn't molest him. We don't talk about that.
the shelving, the lighting, everything.
I didn't molest anyone. You won't say anything or I'll keep on saying 4 big guys and 1 husk.
So in this video, I'll be showing you how to select lights from your hardware store, how to waterproof shelving. I'll also be time-lapsing the season
That deal?
to show you that the lights work, and at the end I'll summarize how to perform. There'll be timestamps in the description of the head to whichever part you would like to see. Okay, so for this build, we're going to be using pretty much exclusively components you can find in your local hardware store. And this means that anyone that's close to a hardware store can find the components they need to emulate this build.
Ah, delicious.
The lighting component as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test some hardware
Go to some
store
bonus
lights.
chicken.
And once we've found the appropriate light, so synthetically active radiation, or light that's used, we can then look at the enclosure.
I'm not getting cooked today. You suck my balls, but you can't kill me.
Now these are just cheap LED lights that I saw from Bunny.
No, the kid just doing 360.
Were about $60 each, and these LED vans are 28 from Bunny. I hated it too soft, but I wanted to go with the style that is plug and play rather than...
I know that was back. I hear one.
I don't really want to encourage people to do traditional work without qualifications, and it would add too much to the cost to get an electrician. If you know an electrician or are an electrician, obviously
You've got another benefit to these licenses is they became caught
That kid had Omni movement.
Making effective fire.
Your stolen light, as well as battle
Oh, you do? Oh, Grandpa getting on?
America or another country is a 4,000
Good game.
white
So, you want to to trust me with a helicopter?
of this light.
Ship.
He changed my name though.
Why?
Don't have my name on here.
I knew that.
I know what your name on Roblox is, but it's a lucky man.
You go get a sip of water?
I'm gonna go get my food.
Oh, you changed the name.
It's down. You're gonna copy it.
There.
I told you, give me a sec. I'm just drinking up some water. Bye, Husk. You want it to be your YouTuber name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucky God. They could just have it.
Milkman Dragon. Yeah, that's what my concept is based off of most of the time. Yeah, but I don't prefer being called bendy.
Rather be bent over.
Yeah, right now I'm out being Grandpa. There you go. One sec, it takes a little. Would you like to join in, Star Dragon?
Huh?
Give it a sec, it's reloading in. It's just putting your name as Lucky Guy.
No, it says something up in the corner like this.
Changing display name. User just confirmed. And now you're known as Lucky Guy. controls stuff won't work.
Maybe my controller might be in.
Yeah, it worked. Okay. Let go. Makes it feel much better. What?
Ready to go.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm gonna quick refresh that and casual. No bill.
Yeah, he regret letting me drive the helicopter. I crashed him into a wall. What?
Everybody left when I came there.
No, the other dude had to go talk to his girlfriend, and then Husk, the person I was playing with, crashed him into killed him with a helicopter.
Yeah.
He had to leave, go somewhere. I couldn't stop laughing when I killed him like that. I spit out all my water like that. And what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Luckily it's the weekend too.
I might play one game, looks like Minecraft.
Hey. Oh wait, leave with party. Let me try something real quick. Come here, controller.
What?
I noticed you haven't been getting XP. Welcome in. I'm at 3. It goes through every Black Ops. Cold War.
Hey, you're all lost.
Why haven't you gotten yourself a skin? Grandpa.
No, I know.
What, you gonna wait? My skin that suits you best is this lizard one. You'd like the gun and the finisher. This is the gun.
That's a cool gun.
It's a weed gun. I like the concept of it. And then here's the finisher. Give a second, takes a little load sometimes. Take a break. Well, whatever. You smoke them. Would you like that? Grab someone and then smoke them.
Okay, let's get this started. What? You ready? Ready, Grandpa?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I just prestiged to 7. So now it's going to take a lot more longer for XP. I got 3 more, then I'm done prestiging. I am Master Prestige. Means I can go up to level 1000. Whose blue car? That's a Cheyenne. What good do you think we're gonna do?
headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by.
Let's try a shotgun I made.
Sweet dreams.
I don't even know what the fuck happened.
Oh, not a bad shotgun. My name is...
Alright, now, mark a drop point for your squad and go get after it.
Bonerland.
Keep clear of the camp. Get to the safe zone.
What? Get boner. I love landing here. People are probably gonna scream my videos. It's boner yard, not boner. It's bone yard, not boner. Bonerland. And this is the KR. I'm gonna lay that down there. So I'll just leave this. Where you at? Follow me. Come on, Grandpa. We gotta hit the zone. Huh. Are you getting better at mantling? Switch your weapons back and forth. Fast as you can. And then just keep on running. Gives you a little speed boost. It gives you a little speed boost.
What's your target ID? Changing mags.
Saw someone. But I think it was just a tree. But here's the location. Go loot around, Grandpa. Look around for some stuff you need. Oh.
Takes more than that.
Idiot!
Down you go, mate. Switching mags. Inserting additional armor.
Go find you some stuff.
Enemy UAV overhead. You're the target of a most wanted contract. Eliminate threats. Your supply chain is closing. Under fire!
Inserting additional armor. Hostile be a closed casket. Inserting additional armor. Switching mags.
Grandpa, you're a bounty. You're a bounty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna die. Where you at?
I'm in a building right now. I see you.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Oh, you got the bounty.
I have most wanted. You are a bounty. There's a difference. I'm displayed on the map. You're displayed for a certain team. Come on.
What?
Jump out the window.
Alright.
You're not leaving the house?
That's not bounty.
You gotta wait out 2 minutes. Why are you so scared of a bounty? There's my cash. You can't just camp here.
What?
All they wanted is $900 for you? It's $900 if we survive. Wait, what? I call bull on that. I'm taking him up here. Okay?
You dead?
He's alive. I'm about to kill him. He's dead now. He got a lot of cash on him.
Changing mags.
I'm right now trying to get people's attention. You get another? Let me grab him. Let me kill him up here like last time. There you go, you're good. Grandpa, revive me. Revive me, I'm right here.
I got you.
They were desperate.
They fucking wait. Nothing I can do.
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
Oh, the vehicle broke down.
Oh, they're trying to repair it. Well, you're up first, Grandpa.
It's fight time.
They're all going for the side. They're going in where you... Just go back in? Stop shooting him in the balls! Try to make him have a... For JJ Silva. PP? Grandpa? Try to shove him down? What's your Grandpa?
Pop in smoke. Back in the AO.
can't believe we died like that. So I got my knife. Yep, and my super sprint. Yep. So check and check. Oh my.
Switching mag.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is closing in. Mark the point on your map containing enemy units. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas stream.
At the flag over here at the loadout drop. Yeah, over here. I'm at the flag right now doing the mission. So is Mike just active. So be careful. I'm over here.
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
You already got a peek at the next gas spread at least. Looking around. I got him.
Down you go, mate.
You surprised for a knife? You're surprised how good that knife is? You actually got two. 2 kills.
Fucking A.
Go move on to location and hunt for people. I'll split up from you.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Changing mags.
Don't ever land on me.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Keep on exploring, Grandpa. I'm exploring around the place, looking for a chest, and I'm already around the map. Keep on going around, Grandpa.
Huh?
Keep on exploring. Hunt for people.
I only know which way to go.
Keep heading that way.
This way?
Yeah.
Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your tag map.
And try to just explore for kills.
I see you.
Supply box down. 2 remain.
I'm doing a quest for a couple months of cash. Okay, go ahead.
2 supply boxes secured. 1 remaining. Your squad made it to the safe zone.
Under fire!
Contract complete.
I know, I'm being shot at. He's gonna rush it. I know these people are not patient.
Someone else need a fiver? Switching mag.
Friendly loadout drone on the way.
You're out of circle again.
What?
What's the coming from?
Tossing decoy.
See him?
I got it. Where you going?
Supply box located. Good location.
Doing another spike boxes quest.
Supply box secured. 2 to go.
Incoming shot.
Come on, dude. I know, you need guns for it.
Who?
Silent.
Oh. Watch out. Sam?
Gas is moving in. New safe zone location. Enemy soldier incoming.
You dead?
All supply boxes secure. Contract complete.
Stem shot.
You've been marked as the most wanted charge. Kill them. Secure supply cache. Close the contract.
We're on the map. I'm right behind you. Yeah, we gotta move deeper into the circle. I'm most wanted right now, so I'm able to be seen on the map. We're already in circle. We just need to head deeper.
Setting waypoint.
There's enemies right there. And there's 44 left. See one of them. see another of them.
Somebody's in the helicopter.
Yeah, I know.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I know how people are.
I'm down. He's following me right behind me. Right down.
It's up to you now.
So I'm by myself.
I think.
Buy station.
Well, you can't. There's no little out there.
Yeah, nope, there is one. Ain't no ash found?
I'll drive.
Gas is inbound. Marking two safe zones.
Actually, there's one right here. I don't gotta worry. No, wait, I forgot. I was most wanted. It just ended. No.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I got no guns in these.
Just run, just run. Decoy.
Fuck! Where the hell did that come from?
What's in the safe zone?
I'm out of here.
Switching mag.
Just laying on the goddamn ground.
Just land straight down. Land straight down. Straight down. Straight down. So listen to what I say. There's plenty of loot down here. Head in that house, you find guns.
Your objective's simple.
There's lots of guns to grab for you. Plenty of targets heading this way.
Remaining.
Oh, that's you. You load up. Careful. Move! Get in! Grapple! How much cash you got? Run to your side and click. Oh, wait, stay there.
You're in the top three. Don't let up now.
Changing mags.
Your squad pays for your release. Get ready
Took
to
a round.
destroy.
Back in the AO.
Deploy. Where's he at? See the helicopter. I can't land there. Just give up. I got my station over here.
Left squad mates outside the safe zone.
Grapple. Hold circle. Just hold circle.
Down to you, soldier. Bring the win home.
I'm calling in a loadout drop too. Head straight down.
Damn, I just got down. I got hit. I'm down again.
All the loss of your squad. Finish it.
I can help you.
You should have died. Why did you land straight straight down! I said straight down!
I did. But you went off. Third place. We didn't do bad. One got 4 kills.
Well, if you didn't land straightly where I was, you would have gotten your guns. I have 2 hours of stream so far, 2 hours of footage. Do I start your footage?
I think I'm gonna go play Minecraft. I'm not gonna watch TV. I really don't like playing. You yelled at me.
Bro, you didn't land straight down! He popped.
It gripped. I couldn't do anything about it.
Your glider got you messed up. There we go.
The higher the wattage...
I'm gonna maybe call it night here soon.
So, the highest wattage you can get, these are 13 watts. There was a 20 watt available, but as I said, it wasn't plug and play, and I don't really want to encourage that for people that have little experience with electricity. These ones are probably more ideal. This is a multi-spectrum light, so you can see here that we've got 3,000, 4,000 and 65k light. So this is covering a broader range, but that 4,000k is probably going to be ideal in most situations. So let's test what the power output on these is, and then we can figure out how many lights we want to use over the area above where we're going to be planting. Now obviously the higher wattage is higher output, so go for the highest watt lights you can find. These are 13 watts, so I'm going to have to use more of them, which will be more expensive. If you can find a cheap higher wattage light, go for that. Generally they will output more light. Efficacy for growing plants using more, so it probably will be less efficient, but you'll get your dollars worth back with a higher output. Let's put them under a power sensor and see how they test. The design of this system is going to have the lights placed very closely to the plants, so I won't be hanging them from the roof. I'll just be keeping them above the power sensor with some appropriately high heat propagation zone.
I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually stuck. Playing Warzone stream for 2 hours.